The Return by Flora Pauline Kopta. Oh, the peaceful, quiet village nestling midst the Bohemian hills, with its humble, straw-thatched hamlets clustering round the little church. On one side the great lake stretches, fed by many bright mountain rills, on the other side are forests, pine and cedar, silvery birch. I can see it all before me as I left it in my boyhood. Left my parents, left my village, to go soldiering in the world. 50 years have come and faded, still the cross stands where it stood, only I am changed and very strange that this was once my world. And now I come back with honors, with many a medal, with all my fame, just to look upon the village where my happy boyhood strayed, just to seek out in the little churchyard a few graves that bear my name, and to say a humble prayer where my parents low are laid. Yes, I left them in my boyhood, careless of their bitter anguish, when the warnings of my mother entered not my heedless ears, till years after I lay wounded, far from home in bitter anguish. Then I felt my parents' sorrow, when I realized their fears. But with strength came happier feelings, and soon my soldier's heart beat high, when I heard I was promoted, and the medal graced my breast. Still the war raged on unending, many a comrade saw I die, but I rose and rose in station, with more medals on my breast. And their letters came so seldom, telling of their homely pastimes, of the endless toil and trouble that weighed down the peasant heart, but it struck me with strange and new wonder, like some oft-forgotten sim, wafted to us in our labor from the far-off ancient mart. And the years passed on so quickly, neath the tender southern sunlight, I forgot to count how many since I saw my native land. And the past seemed strange, and very dim and unreal to my sight, when I paused to watch the peasants cutting vines with skilful hand. True, they wrote to me in longing, begging I would come and see them, saying they were old and weary, and would see their soldier boy. But there always came a reason why I could not go and see them, could not clasp them to my bosom in the rapture of my joy. So the years passed. I rose higher until a general's rank was mine, when I asked to be permitted to send in my own discharge, pleading that my health was too feeble to serve longer in the line, pleading I had wounds in plenty and no long to be discharged. While I waited for the answer, came a letter with sad tidings, telling me my poor old father had been stricken down by death. Yes, a tree had fallen on him, and the unexpected tidings, coming sudden on my mother, had deprived her of her life. Long, they told me, she lay dying half unconscious, praying slowly for her son who was a soldier, for her boy who was away, saying, could I see him only, oh my father, just and holy, could he close my eyes in slumber, happy were my dying days. Oh my God, she never saw me, never heard my piteous weeping, never saw me with my medals pass the threshold of the door. Now her soldier boy stands sighing by the grave where she is sleeping, thinking of her many sorrows that so patiently she bore. Thinking of my poor old father I had left half broken-hearted, of a little baby sister, now an angel up on high, and the changes in my brothers and my sisters since we parted, and I almost feel that gladly I would lay me down and die. Farewell then, my native village, and the hamlet where I was born. 50 years ago I left you in the hope of winning fame, and I leave you now forever, famous, crippled, and most forlorn, having spent my life's best hours just to win a glorious name.